The 17 News at Sunrise podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to the 17 News at Sunrise podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
And good morning. It is 5 a.m. on this Wednesday. I'm Alex Fisher, along with Ileana Capian. Maddie has the day off. And yeah, it was great to wake up this morning, look outside, and see that beautiful lunar eclipse. We'll have more on that in just a bit.
I think we were all pretty excited about that too.
Yeah, it was really neat to see. First, though, we're talking about your forecast, and it is an exciting day because today we've got a barbecue that we're talking about, which is going to benefit cancer survivors and some of the local nonprofits that work with cancer survivors. Kevin Charette joins us now with a look at that barbecue happening later today. And Kev, a lot of great work, of course, and you know a lot about that too.
Yes, today is we're teaming up against cancer. It's a new coalition that was formed, and we've got 4 nonprofits that are going to be benefiting from this barbecue today here outside the Crystal Palace. It's been that time of year where we like to have a lot of our events at Compassion Corner, but because of the pandemic, we weren't able to do it across from our street. So we are here at the Crystal Palace parking lot. So we hope everybody will come out and support this. All the money raised today will be split between the 4 nonprofits that do help cancer patients right here in our community. Again, you're going to get a deep pit sandwich, chips, drink, a cookie. You can't beat it, all for $15. So we hope that you will come out, and we'll be serving throughout the morning, starting right around 11 o'clock, and it'll go until about 2. So we hope everybody will come out and support this barbecue throughout the day, and the weather's going to be perfect for it. Again, it's just going to be a drive-through. There won't be an area for you to sit down and eat. So we've got a nice drive-through. We'll hand you your lunch, and you'll be on your way. Let's talk about our weather as well. The sun is coming up over Kern County now, off to the east, and we have a few clouds. We were very lucky to see that lunar eclipse overnight. The clouds parted ways a little bit, and you can see a beautiful shot from downtown Bakersfield. 64 degrees, an east wind at 3. As we take a look at the hour by hour, plenty of sunshine for you today, and we will be back into the upper 80s to lower 90s. Out of Tehachapi, we've got just a light wind right now, and the sun is slowly coming up. A little bit of cloud cover, a northwest wind at 3. And as we take a look at the hour by hour here, you can see a few clouds by 7 a.m. Throughout the afternoon, clearing things out, and the mid-70s are expected. We'll have much more in your forecast and more on the barbecue coming up in just a little bit. Back over to you for now.
All right, Kev, thanks so much. Your time now is 5:03, and did you see it? It was an exciting night for astronomy lovers as the second supermoon of 2021 brought along a cosmic phenomenon, the only total lunar eclipse of this year. The full flower blood moon graced the night sky, marking the second of 3 supermoons this year. The moon got its name because of the abundance of springtime flowers in the northern hemisphere around this time. The supermoon was also named a blood moon due to the total lunar eclipse. The eclipse hit its peak just before 4:30 this morning, so about 30 minutes ago. But if you missed out, don't worry. This was the first of 2 lunar eclipses this year, and a partial lunar eclipse is expected on November 19th. In Washington today, Congress is working on several issues that could come up for a vote soon. That includes infrastructure, the January 6th Commission, and police reform. Tracy Potts has more from Washington.
Good morning, Alex. The list of things that Congress needs to deal with is piling up. This week, they're focusing on police reform. On Capitol Hill and at the White House, the personal side of politics.
If you can make federal laws to protect the bird, which is the bald eagle, you can make federal laws to protect people of color.
George Floyd.
George Floyd's family urging the Senate to pass the Justice in Policing Act that bans chokeholds, no-knock warrants, and allows civil lawsuits against police. To make it law, 10 Senate Republicans must sign on. They're negotiating.
I'm confident that we're making progress.
Weeks, not months.
Weeks, not months.
I'm hopeful that sometime after Memorial Day we'll have an agreement.
No agreement yet on infrastructure.
We haven't seen any proposals yet on how to pay for it, and we're interested in seeing that.
That could come this week. President Biden agreed to spend $550 billion less, but Republicans say he's still focused on more than roads and bridges.
They don't seem to be interested in that. I hope that that changes.
A Senate vote is planned for July. They're also still at odds over whether to form a commission to investigate the January 6th Capitol attack.
This commission is needed to get the truth of how it happened.
I think this is a purely political exercise that adds nothing to the sum total of information.
A vote on the commission could happen this month. Other topics coming up for debate and possibly a vote: ethics, elections, voting rights, and whether to extend extra unemployment benefits Congress approved during the pandemic. It could make for a busy summer. I'm Tracy Potts, 17 News.
And in your 17 Crime Watch, we begin with a car wreck in South Bakersfield that turned out to be no simple accident. Take a look at this silver sedan that overturned in the 700 block of Casa Loma Drive around 7:30 last night. According to the Kern County Sheriff's Office, the man driving the sedan was trying to get away from two men in another vehicle, at least one of them firing shots in the sedan. KCSO says as the victim swerved, he lost control of his vehicle and it overturned. The man was found with a gunshot wound to the head and is hospitalized in critical condition. The suspects took off, possibly in a black Dodge Charger. Anyone with information is urged to call the Kern County Sheriff's Office at 661-861-3110.
And a man is behind bars this morning following a standoff in East Bakersfield where a woman was held hostage. According to the Sheriff's Office, deputies were called to a domestic situation at a home near Steele Avenue and Webster Street around 1 p.m. yesterday. When they arrived, a man and a woman were barricaded inside. The woman eventually managed to get out, but the man remained inside, and KCSO says he was possibly armed. Deputies say the man was eventually taken into custody without incident. No word yet on whether weapons were found inside the home. The Bakersfield Police Department is getting ready for its annual David J. Nelson End of Watch workout, and you are invited. It is happening tomorrow at Garces High School at 8 a.m. All proceeds will go toward the David Nelson Memorial Scholarship Fund. Police are asking for a minimum $20 donation to participate and receive a t-shirt and a breakfast burrito. Nelson died in the line of duty in 2015 when he crashed while chasing a vehicle at high speeds on city streets.
And in your education news now, a local civil rights icon, Dolores Huerta, is being recognized by an Ivy League college. On Monday, she received an honorary doctorate from Yale University as part of its commencement ceremonies. Huerta was recognized as an honorary doctor of laws. At 91 years old, Huerta continues to serve as a voice of those directly impacted by injustice. Most recently, the Dolores Huerta Foundation has provided education and outreach to stop the spread of COVID-19 and motivate people to get vaccinated. And the Delano Joint Union High School District has released its schedule for in-person graduation ceremonies. The first takes place tonight for the Delano Adult School, with the last ceremony on June 4th for Delano High. For a full list of dates, times, and locations, just visit kget.com.
If you need to get your children up to date on immunizations, you'll get the chance today. Adventist Health is hosting a child immunization clinic in the parking lot of the New Life Church on Stein Road. It's happening from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. Vaccinations are free. Just call ahead to schedule an appointment. That number is 869-6740. And if you missed today's clinic, don't worry. There are plenty of other opportunities throughout the month. For more information, just head to our website, kget.com.
And the First Congregational Church in Bakersfield is hosting a food giveaway today to help people in need of our community. It's from 9 a.m. until noon in the church parking lot on Rail Road. During last month's giveaway, the church said more than 130 cars showed up and an estimated 400 people were served. For more information about the giveaway, contact the church at 327-1609. And Valley View Church of God and Prophecy is giving away free groceries to the community today. It takes place on the second and fourth Wednesday of every month from 5 to 7 p.m. at the church on Morning Drive.
Clinica Sierra Vista is now offering rapid COVID-19 testing and COVID-19 vaccinations. Call 833-278-4584 to make your appointment. But don't delay. Clinica Sierra Vista, putting patients first.
Welcome back. Time now for a little Sunrise sports update. And the undefeated Garces boys soccer team, well, they wanted to continue their march towards perfection last night. And, well, they did just that. The top-seeded Rams hosted Chowchilla, the Tribe, a team that's won 9 straight. And, well, they were led by sensational senior standout Alexander Halevi. That guy right there scored the opening goal. Halevi been sensational all season long. As we said, he's going to turn around. He's going to give a little thumbs up. Best Phil Mickelson impression there. Now, Fletcher Bank depositing into his checking account. Bank scoring. Garces wins 8-0. They're going to the D4 finals, 3rd straight year. Impressive stuff there. Moving on. Highland, Independence. This was a big game for the 2nd straight year. The Highland Scots, well, they are going to go to the D3 title game behind a pair of early goals. They held Independence in check, winning 2-1. They're now going to face the winner of San Joaquin Memorial and top-seeded Tulare Mission Oak.
Marodi behind the net to the slot. Lindstrom redirected on goal, save. Rebound, scores!
It was the shot that sent shock waves throughout the Golden Empire. Brad Malone with the game winner in overtime Monday night to punch the Condors' ticket to the Pacific Division Championship. Here's a look at how the series will shake out. Game 1 is tomorrow night at 7. Game 2 will either be Thursday or Friday, depending on how the Golden Knights fare. That is the NHL team for the Silver Knights. They share an arena. And if Game 3 is necessary, it will take place on Saturday at 7 p.m. In Bakersfield native and Milwaukee Brewers, pitcher Corbin Burns was back out on the mound Tuesday night, facing off against a high-powered San Diego Padres team. The Centennial High grad came into the game with only 2 walks over 40 innings of work. He had 3, and all of them led to runs scored, including, well, the one you just saw. Runners were at the corners, and, well, San Diego does what they have done all season long. They would go on to win this game. Burns, however, struck out 7 over 6 innings. He only allowed 2 hits. They were just costly hits. Milwaukee loses this game 7-1. In Houston, the LA Dodgers taking on America's favorite team, the Astros. Justin Turner, well, he would snap out of his 1-for-28 slump with this 2-run home run into the bullpen off former Dodger Zach Greinke. And Clayton Kershaw, well, he was on the mound for the Dodgers, and he was good all night long for the boys in blue as they would go on to win this game. And the Dodgers, well, they are riding high. This team has been incredible. 8 straight. They win 9-1. They only trailed the Padres by half a game. All right, that's going to do it for sports. There'll be more news after the break. Stay tuned.
AGET Business Watch is brought to you by Grapevine MSP Technology Services, the Valley's leading IT service provider.
Welcome back. Memorial Day weekend is just 2 days away, and along with the unofficial kickoff to the summer travel season, 38 million drivers are expected to take the road trip this weekend. And according to Centerline Drivers' State of Trucking Survey, 30% of truck drivers think people drive too recklessly. Truckers say other drivers need to slow down, keep their distance, put the phone down, and pull over to eat or rest. Globetrotters can soon try the magic of a different sort of map with the LEGO Art Collection World Map. It contains the most pieces ever included in a set, nearly 12,000. My goodness, that's a lot of Legos. They come together to create a stunning representation of the Earth from 2D Lego tiles. The new Lego art set goes on sale June 1st for about $250 and offers adults and their families a challenging and immersive building experience to help them relax and recharge. That would have been great. That would have been great at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah, definitely. Would 12,000 Lego pieces relax you?
I love Legos, so I would have fun. I would have fun with it.
I think I'd be a little stressed out by that.
Yeah.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
The 17 News at Sunrise podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.